Hi guys, what a nice day to learn something new. So, let's start the new chapter, which is triangles. Triangles, triangles, triangles. You have heard, seen and even constructed so many times. So what's new this time? I will definitely tell you, but before that, let's see what Jack is up to.
Jack, could you please set up the table for dinner?
Yeah, Mom, coming. Wow! When I put one plate on top of the other, I cannot see the plate at the bottom. These plates cover each other completely.
Just like these plates, many more things like 2 biscuits of the same packet, 2 bangles of the same size, and even 2 envelopes of the same size cover each other completely. I hope you guys remember that 2 figures which cover each other completely are called congruent figures. In other words, 2 figures are congruent if they are of the same shape and the same size. Let us perform some activities to get more clarity on congruent figures. Take a sheet of paper and draw 2 circles of radius 7 cm each. Cut these circles and place one over the other like this. These circles completely cover each other. What does this tell you about these circles? Yes, they are congruent. This means 2 circles are congruent if they are of the same radius. Now, let me take 8 identical ice cream sticks. Use them to make 2 squares. Now, put one square over the other. Again, we see that these squares completely cover each other. This means 2 squares of the same side are congruent. Similarly, if we take 6 pencils of same length and join them to form 2 equilateral triangles, the triangles will cover each other completely. So we can conclude that 2 equilateral triangles are congruent if they have the same side length. But not every triangle is an equilateral triangle, right? So how do we check the congruence if the triangle is other than the equilateral triangle? Let us see. Look at this triangle PQR. We have already learned that a triangle has 3 sides. In this case, PQ, QR and RP. 3 angles, angle P, angle Q and angle R, and 3 vertices P, Q and R. Now, out of these 2 triangles, which one is congruent to triangle PQR? Let us see. It's not fitting. Let's try to change the orientation. Since there is no orientation in which triangle ABC completely covers the triangle PQR, triangle ABC and PQR are not congruent. Now let's try putting the triangle XYZ over PQR. It completely covers the triangle PQR. More specifically, XY covers PQ, YZ covers QR and ZX covers RP. Also, angle X covers angle P, angle Y covers angle Q and angle Z covers angle R. We can also observe that each vertex of triangle XYZ corresponds to only one vertex of triangle PQR. That is, X corresponds to P, Y corresponds to Q and Z corresponds to R. So now we know that triangle XYZ is congruent to triangle PQR. This symbol here shows the congruence between these 2 triangles. Now tell me one thing. Can we say that triangle YZX is congruent to triangle PQR? Let us see. Let's place the triangle YZX over the triangle PQR such that the vertex Y lies over the vertex P. Wait a minute. Both these triangles do not cover each other. So we cannot say that triangle YPX is congruent to triangle PQR. Now, is there any other way using which we can tell if two triangles are congruent without placing one over the other? Yes, we can. And how? Simply by comparing their measurements. We have studied the 4 criteria of congruence of triangles in our previous class. They are SSS, in which all 3 sides of one triangle are equal to the corresponding sides of the other. SAS, in which 2 sides and the included angle of one triangle are equal to the corresponding sides and the included angle of the other triangle. ASA, in which 2 angles and the included side of one triangle are equal to the corresponding angles and the included side of the other triangle. And lastly, RHS, in which the hypotenuse and one leg of one right angle triangle are equal to the hypotenuse and the corresponding leg of the other right angle triangle. Now you know about all the criteria, right?
Excuse me, they know about everything because I myself have told them in the 7th standard. Now, do you have any proofs for them?
Yes, I do. That's what makes the difference between 7th class and 9th class. Because we will be learning about these proofs in the upcoming videos. Now, let's quickly summarize what we have learned today. 2 figures are congruent if they are of the same shape and the same size. 2 circles of the same radius are congruent. 2 squares of the same side are congruent. 2 equilateral triangles of the same side are congruent.